Hey guys, it has been a very long time since I last made a video, but it has been for good reason. A couple days before my third shot, my third week, my motherboard fried, and I've not had the money to get it fixed. A friend of, or my best friend's dad tried to fix it. He couldn't figure out what it was, and then there was a lot of time where neither of us could do anything about it, and then it came down to, well, let's just fucking give it to Mac Depot and see what they can do, if they can fix it, and whether or not my insurance will cover it, which is actually, that's what ended up happening. Um, and my insurance actually did cover most of it, which is awesome because Mac likes to fuck you over and say, oh, well, we gotta charge you $80 just to look at it, and we have to hold it for a week to see whether or not we can tell you did this to it or if it's just natural, blah, 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 blah. And, well, that was Mac Town that told me that, so Mac Depot sounds like they're better guys. So, they got my computer fixed within a week, and I got it back, and only cost $67, which my grandma is paying for, because I don't have a job yet. I almost got a job doing, designing vehicle wraps, but the guy who wanted to hire me, one, is an asshole, um, and two, didn't want to train me, and three, fired me on my second day. Um, well, like, he didn't even really fire me. He just said, I'm in a meeting, I won't be there, I'll call you later. I can't go there if he doesn't open up the shop. And then the next day, I showed up to work and he was like, oh, well, I need to get work done, I'm down a computer, because I accidentally, killed one of his computers my first day at work. And though I don't think that's why he fired me, by the way, because I did get it fixed for him for free, and it's working better now than when it was before I got a hold of it. Like he fucking killed that fucking computer long before I ever touched it. I just kind of drove the final nail in the coffin. But I got it fixed for him for free. He didn't lose anything that was on the hard drive, and the same guy, and he was actually the same guy who was helping me fix my computer, fixed up his entire network and got his network up and running in the store for free. Um, and free. It was, he asked for a church logo to be designed, which was supposed to be, like, my punishment for, killing his computer for a couple days. But yeah, he ended up like not calling me for a couple days to come into work, and then sent me an email at the end of the week saying, I don't think you're the kind of person who would do well in this business, or you're not curious enough, you don't look like you're interested in it, it's more than just sit at the desk kind of job, and which was really pissing me off, because you can't know my character in fucking 2 days. And I did everything that he asked me to do. I cleaned up his place a little bit. I helped, um, put a vehicle wrap on, tried to learn how to actually put them on. I had most of a design done for one of his clients in, one day. Um, and I helped him with a couple other projects. And then he fucking drops me and never fucking pays for it. So yeah, he got a few days of labor out of me for free, and all of that help, and yeah, it's not been a good 2 months. Um, but I finally have my computer back. I can update regularly. Um, I'm doing my shots on Sunday now, because I thought I had this fucking job, and I didn't want to wake up extra early to do my shot. So I moved it to Sundays. Um, I did 0.25 milliliters, every day, or not every day, every week for the first month. Um, and then the next 5 weeks, I did 0.35, and now for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to do 0.40. And if I'm not seeing the proper results on this, then I'll bump it up to 0.45 the next month. Um, more than likely it's probably going to get bumped up because I am not seeing the kind of results that I should be seeing for nearly 3 months on T. I've had 11 shots so far, um, so that's two. Yeah, my next shot will be 3 months. Um, so yeah, I've not seeing the kind of changes that I should be seeing at 3 months on T. My voice likes to fluctuate a lot. Um, like it gets deeper. I'm losing my upper uh, range. I can't get my voice too as high as I used to be able to get it. My normal and then it has these weird patches where it'll like be really really deep sometimes, and then sometimes it'll crack, and then sometimes it'll sound completely normal, and not normal like a normal speaking voice, but slightly deeper. Normal as in I hadn't started testosterone yet, kind of normal, which really is pissing me off, which is why I keep wanting to up my dose. I haven't had any mood swings or anything, just um, my normal mood. Well, I've not had weird, any weird mood problems really at all. I mean, I'm not getting angry more often. I'm not, I can get sad and depressed. I'm sure if something happened where I had to cry, I probably could. I don't feel numb or emotionless or anything like that. Um, I feel happy, and I have all my emotions still. It's kind of weird. I wanted to be able to not cry. That was like one of the big things that I wanted, but it could just be a matter of time. I don't know. I've got minor hair growth. Um, I've got like all of this is getting real fucking fuzzy. I've got a lot of blonde hairs starting to sprout out right here. Um, I I have um, I don't know if I have. Well, I have a few hairs growing on my calves and shins, and the hair that was on my thighs is getting darker. I don't think I have any new hair on my thigh. I've got something in my eye or something. And the hair on my belly is starting to get a little bit darker. My hands and feet have gotten bigger. Um, my grandma tried to get me a pair of shoes for Christmas, and they were like ridiculously too small, and so she let me go out and pick my own, and I got um, I was a men's 7.5 before I started taking testosterone, and I went and got myself, knowing that I was about to start testosterone, I went and got myself a 9.5 in men's, figuring I would grow into it, especially since none of the other shoes fit the width of my foot. Um, but this one fit the width of my foot, but it didn't fit the length. I stuffed like grocery bags in the tip of it so that I could wear it until I grew into it, and somewhere around the 2 month mark, I could take the grocery bags out and wear it normally, and um, like there's still like maybe like that much space left in it, um, but I can wear it without stuffing the tip or anything. So my feet have grown probably to around a size 9 in men's, 8.5 at least. So that's pretty cool. Because nobody seems to mention how their shoe size changes for some reason. Um, I haven't noticed any differences in my hair at all. It all feels about the same. Um, I don't usually see my forehead too much with my hair like this, but um, it looks the same to me. I've not noticed like any hair falling out or anything. My mustache is getting darker, even with as dark as this video it is. You can see like just a little bit of darkness right here. That's not shadow. That is my mustache, because it's definitely visible to people um, without me dyeing it. If I dyed it, it would be even better. You can't really see any of this anymore for some probably because I haven't dieted in a long time. I have to buy more diet. I can't afford it. I know there's some more stuff. Oh, I did finally experience that change in sex drive. Because you know how a lot of guys report, like, they have a change in sex drive within the first week. Mine started around at the beginning of the second month, I think. And it, like, spiked ridiculously, which I hated. I already had a huge sex drive before. I didn't need a bigger one. But it really hurt for the first month, almost. It's only been like these last couple weeks where it doesn't hurt anymore, because like I was just not used to all of that, and then I'd still have a boner, and I just can't do anything anymore. It hurt too bad. But that's finally gone away, so I'm either getting used to it or it's leveling out. More than likely, I'm just getting used to it. So definitely prepare yourself for a few weeks of hell when it comes to increased sex drive, because more than likely you're going to want it so much it hurts. And dick growth is probably the biggest change that I've seen. It's gone from, it was like roughly that big, somewhere, like, well, soft, it was about that big. Hard, it was probably about that big. And now it is roughly that big soft and that big hard. Now, yeah, it looks a little exaggerated, but I was actually pretty large before starting tea. I was over an inch. I was actually bordering on 2 inches before I started. And it's gotten like a lot bigger, and it's thicker than one of my fingers, or thicker than my index finger, which is like awesome. Um, I wish I'd be able to afford like the fucking clitoral release surgery so that I could actually use it. But it's like ridiculous amounts of money that I just would rather spend on top surgery. I have decent muscle growth, like my traps right here. They've always been really big, but they've not been as big as they are now. My chest muscles are getting bigger. My biceps and shoulders are getting a little bit bigger. Probably the biggest thing that I've noticed in difference in my muscle is the firmness. It's gotten a lot firmer. And the biggest thing that I've noticed in my biceps is like this part right here. All of this. This used to be absolutely nothing but flab, and now it's like almost rock hard muscle. And I don't even have to really flex all that much, and it's like, yeah, it's muscle. I'm not used to having muscle right there. I've been doing a lot of manual labor lately because we moved into a new apartment, me and my mom, where I actually have my own room now, which is awesome. If you can't tell that this is my room, I mean, the fucking lime green in the background, that's definitely my room. So I think that manual labor has been helping with my muscle development a lot. One of the most awesome changes that I've seen is I don't have a monthly cycle anymore. It stopped actually immediately. Um, I had my last one between my between my second and third shot, and I have not had one since, which is awesome. Like, there's absolutely been no sign of it. No cramping, no bloating, no fatigue, no bleeding, no spotting, nothing. Like, I don't even fucking notice it until I look at my shot number and be like, oh, yeah, this is about the time that it should have started, and it's not. which is fucking awesome. Yeah, I had no idea it was gonna stop that soon. Like I was hoping and hoping and hoping and hoping it would stop, but I really did not think it would stop that soon, which is actually kind of weird because I was on such a low dose. Like the whole reason that I actually upped my dose from 0.25 to 0.35 the second month was because I wanted to try and make it go away. Because I really didn't think I had enough in my system to make it go away. There's guys who take like a milliliter a week, and their shit doesn't go away until several months into their transition. So I was definitely lucky with that. Um, I don't think I've seen any real body fat distributing. I think my hips might be getting smaller, but nobody else sees it. So more than likely it's just wishful thinking. I don't know. My head playing games with me. My first month, I think, worth of shots, I used to get really bad stomach cramps after my shot. Like about an hour or two after my shot, I'd get really bad stomach cramps, which really kind of scared me. I had no idea why I was having those. I just shot a foreign substance into my stomach, so I figured that something bad might be happening, and it scared me a little bit, hoping that the stuff that I got wasn't like going to kill me, or having to be rushed to the hospital and everything. But it stopped about third or fourth shot. Like the first couple shots, yeah, that my stomach hurt really bad, but it went away really quickly. I wouldn't even have much stomach pain for very long. It would happen a couple hours after my shot, and it lasts a couple hours, and then it would go away. So I don't really know why exactly it started and then stopped. So, but I have heard a lot of people who do subcutaneous shots in the stomach do experience stomach pain like that. But I haven't had any since my like fourth shot at the most. I think it stopped around my third shot. Now the only thing that hurts anymore is just the bruising um, from sticking myself with a needle so many times. Especially these last 3 weeks because I'm dyslexic and a dumbass, and I have shot myself in the right side for 3 weeks straight. I swear I need to get like left and right tattooed onto my hands. My dyslexia is just getting worse and worse with age. Yeah, but now my computer's fixed. I'll be making more regular updates. Um, I don't know if I'll be doing weekly because I just don't see changes um, very like almost at all. Like it's usually the end of the month before I notice any changes. Um, and I inspect myself regularly. Um, I haven't seen like any change in my face at all. So um, yeah, if I remember anything, I'll make another video. I will update regularly. And if you guys see anything that I'm not noticing, um, like with my face changing, tell me so I can like go back and look and compare and shit. So that's about it. Walking out.